Are Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa still together after The Bachelor Season 29? Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The Bachelor Season 29's Grant Ellis proposed to Juliana Pasquarosa at the end of their season, but are they still together? Grant, a 30-year-old day trader from Newark, New Jersey, and Juliana, a 28-year-old client service associate from Newton, Massachusetts, had an instant connection on premiere night that grew stronger and deeper throughout the season. From their magical one-on-one date to their memorable hometown date to their meaningful overnight fantasy suite date, they've built a special relationship. During the final episodes of The Bachelor Season 29, Grant was torn between Juliana and runner-up Lisha Gar, a 31-year-old venture capitalist from Salt Lake City, Utah. However, he ultimately decided that Juliana was his person, and they got engaged when the show wrapped filming in late October 2025. After months of hiding their relationship, they finally were able to go public and share their love with the world. Here's what happened to Grant and Juliana since The Bachelor Season 29 finale aired, and what their future together looks like. Are Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa still together after The Bachelor Season 29? Grant and Juliana are still happily engaged. The Bachelor Season 29, after the final Rose episode, revealed that Grant and Juliana are still together and happily engaged. Since they were able to come out of hiding and go public as a couple, they've been very vocal in interviews and on their social media accounts about how much they love each other. They also have plans for Grant to move to Boston so that he and Juliana can live together. In a post-show interview with People, Grant and Juliana gave details about their future together and why they chose Boston as their home base. Grant, who currently lives in Houston, Texas, explained, "I love the dynamic that her town has and that her family has, and I want to be close to that. I'm going to have my house in Houston, but I'm also going to come over there and we're going to make it work." Juliana shared, "We'll take a peek at some apartments and see what our vibe is like and where we want to be." Grant added, "We're going to figure it out. I just can't wait to live a normal life with you." Juliana is excited to live everyday life with her new fiancé Grant, including having dinner at her favorite local restaurant. She said, "I can't wait to go back to Olivia's Bistro, eat some mushroom tagliatelle, have some red wine, and just have a normal dinner. I think that has been something since day one of even starting this process, and knowing what comes after if it is you, I just can't wait to live a normal life with you." When are Grant and Juliana getting married? Grant and Juliana aren't in a rush to walk down the aisle. Grant and Juliana both want to get married in the future, but Juliana told People that there's no rush for them to tie the knot. She explained, "I just feel like we want to live life together for a minute. A wedding is a big thing and there's so many people we have to meet. I want them all to have an opportunity to see Grant, see us, and just have it make sense to everybody. We're going to live it up. There's going to be wine, there's going to be family, and it's going to be a celebration of life. When the time is right, we're going to handle it and we're going to talk about it and we're going to have a really fun wedding." Grant added that their wedding, which Juliana wants to take place in Italy, is going to be a special event, sharing, "We're going to live it up. There's going to be wine, there's going to be family, and it's going to be a celebration of life. When the time is right, we're going to handle it and we're going to talk about it and we're going to have a really fun wedding." Although Grant seemed torn between Juliana and Lisha during the Bachelor Season 29 finale, there's no doubt now that he and Juliana are the perfect match. They're deeply in love and planning their future together. It's great to hear that Grant is already planning to move to Juliana's hometown because long-distance relationships can be very difficult, especially for Bachelor Nation couples. Hopefully, their engagement will lead to marriage and they'll live happily ever after. Bachelor's Juliana Pasquarosa makes more money on social media than at her job, but will she quit? The Bachelor alum Juliana Pasquarosa has made a name for herself on social media after Season 29 of the reality show, but would she walk away from her stable job to make money as an influencer? "I do really love what I do, and I love the people that I work with," Juliana, 28, revealed during the Monday, August 18th episode of the Trading Secrets podcast. "I don't ever really necessarily think I'll stop doing that. It's just a matter of how to add in new opportunities. Host Jason Tartick noted that social media ads and promotional deals can be very lucrative, especially for reality stars. So when he asked whether Juliana, who works in finance, is making more off social media or your career, he was surprised by her resolve to stick out her typical 9 to 5. "Oh, they are pretty close. But definitely social media," Juliana said, confirming that her influencer earnings are on a trajectory to earn her more cash. Still, Juliana said she doesn't plan to quit her career. "I feel like, I don't know, I like going into my office and putting my phone down," the Bachelor Nation star explained. "There's so much positive that comes from social media, but there's also just so much negativity if you put too much weight in it. I don't ever want to get lost in that. I wait out." Juliana told listeners that she has been very lucky with her career thus far, revealing she had just left her job of 5 years when she was cast on The Bachelor. The time, she had been working for a broker-dealer in the finance world. She had just accepted her current job with a wealth management financial planning firm when she agreed to be part of the season 29 roster. Bachelor Nation's Juliana Pasquarosa throws subtle shade at haters amid Grant Ellis' split. Despite being hesitant over Juliana leaving her job briefly to compete for Grant Ellis' heart, her bosses eventually signed off on her brief hiatus and held her position. Although Juliana had nothing but good things to say about her corporate job, she revealed on the podcast that she's not going to say never to a possible switch to full-fledged influencer. "I'm in my yes era," Juliana said on Monday, before teasing that when it comes to her earnings on social media, there is a number that could sway her to leave her comfy position in finance. Juliana said, "I don't want to say a specific number, but I definitely have a goal in mind that would make me consider leaving my 9 to 5. Jason, 36, asked, "Is it over 6 figures?" To which Juliana replied, "Yes." In addition to navigating her newfound social media clout, Juliana is mending a broken heart after calling off her engagement to Grant, 31, earlier this year. Pair met on season 29 of The Bachelor, and Juliana accepted a proposal during the March finale. 2 months later, Juliana is still confident in their decision and is hopeful that Grant will find his happily ever after in time. "I want to see him succeed and I will always support him," she said on Monday. "I think he's a really great, genuine guy and I can tell he's supporting me from afar.